Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is J-Alif Putera Samudera. I'm from April J 2019, and I'm here. I will presenting about my PPT or PowerPoint about diplomatic relations between PRC and Saudi Arabia in several aspects. Okay, the first is introductions. Diplomatic and political relations between Saudi Arabia and China have been established officially since 1990. Since that year, the main focus of the diplomatic relations between the two is in the export of crude oil carried out by Saudi Arabia to China, where China later became Saudi Arabia's largest market in terms of crude oil exports. The cooperative relationship between the two of them continued to develop until 1998. Saudi Aramco, which is a Saudi Arabian crude oil company, decided to open a branch office in China. The opening of the office is aimed at monitoring sales and marketing of Saudi Arabian crude oil in China. And then President Jiang Zemin's visit to Saudi Arabia is the first visit of the Chinese president to the plain of Saudi Arabia, where on the visit, the two of them agreed on China and Saudi Arabia between a strategic oil partnership. The meeting of the two countries was seen as an increasingly promising first step in the journey of cooperation between the two countries. Saudi also accepted this cooperation as an advantage because basically China was thirsty for Saudi oil as the bamboo curtain country developed. China's appetite for oil is a product of the country's 30 years economic boom experience, expansion of external trade, increased income, population growth, and increased urbanizations. And then research question. Even though China is an independent country and was not assisted by other countries until 1993, why would China want to cooperate with the Saudi Arabian state even though it was already independent? And how can China convince Saudi Arabia to have a good relationship with China? And then theoretical framework. The first is idealist theory. According to British geopolitical expert Harford McKinder, heartland contains insufficient natural resource that can be surprised anywhere else in the world. Within the same heartland classification, it includes Central Asia and the Middle East. Edward McKinder advised to that anyone who can access heartland, the island of the world, in a modern political economy will be able to move shares towards a global richness. Maybe this is what the causes China to want to establish diplomatic relations with Saudi Arabia, which is the owner of the largest oil source in the world. The second is realist theory. In realist theory, oil not only creates wealth, but it's also a source of conflict. One example is the Arab-Israel War in 1973, in which the oil embargo was the weapon most often used by Arab states supporting Palestine against countries that are behind Israel. This theory makes perfect sense that wealth can change situations. And then the discussion results. The relationship between the two is still continuing in 2018, where imports from Saudi to China reached around US $46 billion, and China was declared the largest trading partner of Saudi this year. On the other hand, China's total investment in Saudi Arabia is equally valuable, reaching US $44.39 billion. In addition to the investment, China and Saudi have also started cooperation on the metro rail line at Al-Mashair and Al-Muqaddasah, where the route will be used to make it easier to transport Muslim pilgrims who came to Mecca. And we can briefly recap that in 2019, two countries from the different regions have agreed on an agreement worth US $35 billion to be allocated in the economic sector. And this is the last part, is conclusions. This provides clear evidence that the relationship between the two is getting closer and more intense since 2017, which various agreements that have increasingly promised benefits for both of them. And the good news for both is that China is becoming increasingly important in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where Mandarin has been officially included in the language learning curriculum in Saudi Arabia. That's from me. Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.